Hi, my name is Robert Sanzata. I go to Northern Virginia Community College, and the topic that I'll be discussing today is detecting a lie. The title of my informative speech is How to Spot a Liar. And my general purpose is to inform you better about how to tell if someone is lying. On any given day, we are lied to about 10 to 200 times. It's said that strangers lie 3 times within the first 10 minutes of meeting each other. It's said that extroverts lie more than introverts, and that men lie 8 times more about themselves than they do about other people. And women mostly lie to protect other people instead of themselves. Seeking out the clues to tell if someone is lying can be subtle and literally right in front of your eyes. There are certain hot spots we can look for to detect these lies and pinpoint deception. To be brutally honest, we are facing a pandemic of lies and deception each and every day. Lying is a cooperative act. Lies don't really have any power unless you agree with the lie to give it power. Some may say lying isn't really a big of a deal. Well, that's really all depending on what type of lie you're telling. Lying and deception can date all the way back to Shakespeare and the Bible, and even most currently today, we see all the time in the news of the world. The mainstream media in the U.S. has always taken resort to lies and cover-ups in order to safeguard the atrocities of government and multinational corporations, said by J.D. Hayes of the New York Times. There's different variations of lies. There are so many types of lies. Some may be more harmful than the others. Some may not be harmful at all. Or as we know those types of lies as white lies, quote unquote. Some examples of white lies could be, you tried your best, that's all that counts. We've all heard that one before. Or my personal favorite, oh my God, honey, that pasta sauce you made last week was amazing. I know I say that at least twice a week. Or my coworker's favorite will be like, I have so much to do today, can you please assist me with all this filing, when they damn well know that they don't have anything to do at all. When lies like such are harmless, and sometimes we say them to convey or just uplift someone's spirit or compliment our laziness like they do at my job. They're also harmful and deceptive lies. Researchers have known that the more intelligent a person is, the more likely he or she is to be more deceptive. Genius identity tests can steal your entire identity, virtually becoming you, and world-class Ponzi schemers such as Bernie Madoff, who took millions of dollars from right under your nose. Murderers lie all the time about their killing of the victims and the reasoning of it. Even though these masters of deception might seem impossible to pinpoint, there are steps we can take to help guide us through what is deception and what is the truth. Lie spotting. It's really as simple as this. There are good liars and then there are bad liars. Nobody really is an original liar. We all do the same things and we all tend to make the same mistakes. Here I'm going to provide you with some tips on how to tell if someone is lying through speech, body language, or attitude. Speech. People who are in denial will resort to formal more than informal language. Example, I did not, instead of no, I didn't. Also, when liars are talking about their subject, they will distance themselves from their subject, like that woman, him, this guy. To even further discredit oneself, when lying, people will often repeat a question or add an immense amount of unnecessary detail. They will also even alter their vocal tone, making their voice appear lower. Body language. Observing one's body language can be very useful when determining if a person may be lying. Research shows that liars like to fidget a lot, when in fact they are most likely to freeze their upper body when speaking. Also, we know that liars won't look you directly in the eye, when in fact they look you a little too much in the eye to compensate for that myth. Hand touching, face touching, crossing arms, and leaning away. Northeastern University studies found that none of these cues by itself foretold a lie, but together they transformed into a highly accurate signal of deception. Fake smiles. You can consciously contract the muscles in your cheeks, but you can't do the same with your eyes. To help detect if someone is lying, always look them in the eyes. And your attitude. Last but not least, your attitude. Attitude may be the most overlooked but telling of indicators to detect lies. People who have nothing to hide will be very cooperative. They'll be willing to help. They'll be insightful. They'll be honest, and most importantly, on your side. If an honest person is being suspected of lying or misleading with information, they will be infuriated throughout the entire course of the interview. Liars will do the exact opposite. My conclusion today, my whole purpose today of my speech was to help shed some light on the pandemic that most of us are completely unaware of. Our generation's moral code is slipping faster than we could have ever expected. We need to take stand and let people know that our world today that we live in is going to thrive through honesty and respect.